There we go. Huzzah! A man of quality. Hey everybody, I created Mia. I see you in the chat. How's it going today? I'm Tauberpals. And this is the Pokemon SoulSilver Nuzlocke. We're on the Victory Road, or the... well, close enough to it anyway. Technically that's the cave that's ahead, but all the trainers are here, so... yeah. This might as well be the Victory Road. Anyways, we're about to possibly run into a new catch. I don't know what is in this grass, but we're gonna find out. You winking at the audience, cutie? Yeah, you do it. Give that sexy wink. Also, hi, Can't Show Me Rocks. I see you there. I see you looking. I see you lurking. Ah, good water. Sorry for the late stream today, guys. I worked a little late today because we still had some stuff that needed to get done, and then I went on an ant hunt. Those of you who don't know what that means, it basically means I went outside. Horrifying, I know, but I was looking for possible queen ants, freshly mated queen ants, looking to start an ant colony. But I didn't find any, which is fine, because I still got to go outside and be healthy anyway, so win for me nonetheless. Anyway. Outside? No! Alright. Anyway, let's see what we get. What's in this grass? What's in all this grass? Oh, fuck you. I wanted a Ponyta. Oh well. We get what we get. Ooh, an ant farm? That's cool. Also, hello. Hi, King Duty. Never heard of an ant hunt. Sounds interesting. Basically, you just wander around on sidewalks until you find a freshly mated queen ant just wandering around. Then you catch it. And try to get it to start an ant colony. There's like a whole bunch of videos and online information. It was actually a lot of fun to research all that. By the way, anyone else know that I think we only have one fire type that we've ever caught in this game thus far? That's kind of bullshit. Anyway, quick ball. Get into ball! And there we go. We got a double header! Twin bird Pokemon. It races through grassy plains with powerful strides, leaving footprints up to 4 inches deep. It's got that stride. Just jailbroke my PSP? I don't know what that means. Anyways, guys. Also, hi, King Duty. I don't know if I said hi or not to you. What should we name this burb? This double burb. This striding burb. Bipolar. I'll consider it. Dave and Tim. Why? Hi, Miku. Welcome to the stream. We're naming a double header here. It's a Doduo. Two heads each need a name. I'm tired, so I'm not thinking straight. Well, to be fair, if it does evolve, which I don't know if it ever will, but if it does evolve, it'll have 3 heads. Then they'll just leave one excluded. So we might as well name it all one thing. I keep thinking of the name Stride, but I'm like, I need to come up with something other than just that. Jailbreaking a PSP lets you play pirated games on it? How dare you? You criminal. You abhorrent criminal. Birdo. There's a name. Also, hi, Nevitz Gilbert. Well, welcome to the stream. No, not enough. I was gonna see if Smooth Criminal could work, but there wasn't enough space. You okay? Danny, is you okay? Is you okay? Is you okay, Danny? How dare you play a pirated game? You say while playing a pirated game. To be fair, I own this version of the game. I just need this to be able to share it with you guys. What do you guys think of You Okay? No, wait. Need one other thing for it to be right. There we go. You okay? I got nothing. You okay sounds good. See if anybody else agrees, and then we'll decide. Because we spend a lot of time naming these goddamn things. I mean, which is fair. Should always be very considerate of names, but still. Only pirate games that either need an English patch or are criminally overpriced online. That is true. People are saying you okay is okay. You okay? Shut up, Brent. There we go. The water has been drank. What's up? Well, look at all those badges. I'm impressed. But you're not satisfied by just collecting them, right? No. I have to destroy everything in my path! Hey, Vernon. Oh shit, it's an Espeon. Thankfully, we have assurance for this victory. Ah! My brain! Smack that all on the floor. Jeez, that thing gave a lot of experience points. Natural gift, what is that? User draws power to attack by using its held berry. The berry determines its type and power. Nah. Only thing we have is Oron berries. Oh. Family's having a mass text. I'll read it later. Okay. No, I just realized I should save, since we caught the Doduo. That would probably be a good idea before anything happens. You're my Pokemon woman. Do you think you were lucky to find a place to rest right where you needed it? Don't be reserved. I look forward to people's smiles. Let your Pokemon rest here. Thank you. Sleep them! Hey, your Pokemon are looking good. Keep at it. Thank you. Not too much activity in the chat, it seems. I guess I'm just boring. I was boring today. But gonna save the game. Oh. Since you've come this far, you must be good. I'm going to give this battle everything I've got. Right, Joyce. Uh-oh. That's a bit worrisome. She still doesn't have any ground type moves, though. Oh, wait, yes she does. I forgot. Launch, come back. Go, Victoria! Oh, that's unfortunate. No! Fuck! Well, at least it was stupid and didn't attack. Accidentally hit the A button too many times. Okay, use dig. Ah! It's quickly attacking. Why is the ground bubbling? Ah, it missed. I kind of figured it would. It's becoming irksome. There we go. Yeah! Dead Pikachu. Victory for Victoria! No, you're not boring. We are. You're damn right you are. No. I'm joking. Blastoise. Ooh. I know who to send against you. Say hello to Mutton! Say hello to my little Mutton! Level 36 Pikachu. Someone's trying to be red. Still grinding? No, we're just moving through the map. That's an awesome looking turtle you got there. Too bad it has to die. Ah. So close. Oh, you think this ruins anything? You just make me stronger with all this water around. Thunder Punch! You know, for having such low speed, Mutton sure is quick. There we go. No, I don't believe this. Believe it! Anyway. Or when I got a Pikachu, got it up to level 58 before I figured out I need a Thunderstone to evolve it. Oh, ha, nice. This back when Pikachu had that cry instead of saying its name even in the game. It's kind of iconic, so whatever. Goodness, you didn't give Chaozu an exploding move for the Meve. Misclick like that led to Pokemon dying. Yep. This is true. There we go. Blastoise is a turtle. He's a tortoise. Mutton used Fisto Roboto. Now Mutton's fist pierces Blastoise. By experiencing tough battles, you gain power. This is true. Let me give you some power. Oh, Victory Bell. There you go, Ace. Die. Die. Blastoise like water, so it makes it a turtle. Tortoise is like water too. What are you talking about? Ooh, a Kingler. I remember getting a Haunter to level 70 before finding out Kingar was a trade evolution and being really sad because I had no friends to trade with. Ah. I know that. He's got a big old claw. Zap that big old claw. Flareon, eh? I know who to send against you. Tortoises are the ones that live almost exclusively on land. The key term there is almost. Turtles have fins. Blastoise has feet. So your argument is moot. Moot in the caboot. Take that, Gavin. Ah, life is even tougher. Oh man, give me some sagely wisdom, huh? Yeah, sure, whatever. Ah, good water. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokemon League. Do you have 6 Pokemon? No? Then you're not ready. But I have 3. I have 6. But I have 3. Aerial Ace! Put this poor creature out of its misery. There we go. Misery ended! Now only silence. Now only dreams. Tortuga? Yep. That's the actual turtle Pokemon. Level up. Vaporeon? How does that launch deal with it? Hello, Bubble Butt. Like this. Oh, close. But it's not a cigar yet. Fly, you fools! Discharge. Ah, the screeching. The screaming won't stop. It is really warm today. I need to go see if I can turn my AC on yet. I blew it. You did. Because you suck. I lost to a red-headed trainer. He was really strong, but it was as if he absolutely had to win at any cost. Felt sorry for his Pokemon. That sounds familiar. Bring it on, Jamie. Oh man, she's got a Rapidash. She got that Rapid Dasher. Let's go, cutie. Waterfall. Ah, it burns. It burns. Oh, I didn't kill it. Neat. Surf. Ow. Oh. That's worrisome. Drown it. There we go. Still burns. Oh, Fluffy. Let's have Honey take care of this. Let's see here. Break, break. Break this sheet. No, chat is very active. You're missing out a lot. I'm not missing out. I'm reading through it. I'm just not saying everything. Pokemon are tools of war. Yes, they are. That's why we make them fight. Shut up, Ma. Stop buying me shit. You don't even get me the awesome giant Snorlax plush anymore. You're an embarrassment to life. Head on in. What's up? Only traders who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right on through. You can only go through if you have the thing that you have. This way leads to Mount Silver. You'll see scary, strong Pokemon out there. You're not ready for it. Why would someone who can go to the Pokemon League not be ready? Whatever. Sorry guys, we're looking at something. Huh? This way leads to Kanto. This path's blocked for the time being, I'm afraid. No reason given, just it's blocked. Goes right into a cave. Which there will be Pokemon here. You know what? I should probably go heal at that lady's house. Now that I think about it. Paul, would you let Snorlax smother you? No, it's really heavy. It'd crush me. Border Patrol board Victini. Like how there isn't a reason why the way to proper Kanto is blocked. People thought the blockade of people dancing in the way of black and white was a lazy way to block a path. Yeah? Sorry, just reading the chat. There you go. Pokemon are so strong. My babies are so strong now. Save, and I'm gonna go see if I can use my air conditioner yet. I'll be right back, guys. One sec. It's a working. Hey, Viper Gamer Z. Chicken Lord or the Melon Lord? I mean, the Melon Lord is tough, so... obviously the Melon Lord. They still batch check you. Yep. Isn't there a train station that connects Goldenrod with Saffron? Yes, but the trains aren't ready yet, I think. Anyway, switch to Cutie. We'll see what Pokemon are here. What's here? What do we catch? We have you. Away, we don't need you. Power plant is down. Ah, yes, that too. Yeah, you can't get to Victory Road until you have a waterfall, at least. Use strength. Oh, here's another Pokemon. Another one. Was it in your last stream? What happened? Well, we caught Splashmaster, the Lugia. That was probably the most significant thing that happened. And we started our way to, well, to here, to Victory Road. The road to victory is paved with bodies. That's a goal, bait. I'm okay with just Viper. No, Viper Gamer! I will call you by your full name. Like a parent. Soif. There we go. Done. So far, nothing we couldn't handle. Nothing new either, but... eh. Go back! No, I won't go back. No, I just said go back. Like, that's my name. Oh. That was the wrong way. That was the wrong way to go. So you're going to spank Spanky? That's the plan. Let's find something I spank there or something new. Ursaring. Hello. First, as always, quicken the ball. This is our last catch before the Elite Four, ladies and gentlemen. Well, actually, technically, now that I think about it, I think there is something else we could try to catch if we went back to a spot, but I'm not going to do that right now. Basically, it's a psychic bird type that's in the place where you get the unknown. If it survives waterfall, we'll catch it. Ah, it lived. Let's hit it again. Natu and Zatu? Yep. Either them or Smeargle. Oh, it woke up. Ah, the slash. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like that. Heal up. Smokey. Smokey the Bear. Sleep. No, it's the one wizard from Venture Bros. Sleep. In your sleep, you forget. Let's throw a Dusk Ball. Why not? Get in there! 1, 2, 3. There we go. With its ability to distinguish any aroma, it unfailingly finds all food buried deep underground. See, that's why you hang it up in a tree. Or in a lockbox. It's the Hibernator Pokemon? That's what it's known for? Just hibernating? Oh my gosh. Alright. So I've seen Papa Bear, Smokey, Green Goblin, and Nicolas Cage. Alright, that's... Huh. What if we call it Snooze Button? Because it's the hibernating Pokemon. He finds all the picnic baskets. I see that, Pillars of Snow. Not Papa Bear, Papa Beer. Ha. Snooze button. I like the way Board Victini has it spelled. It's probably the only way to get it on here. Let me check. Yep. It's the only way to do it. Because getting clapped by that thing sends you to Dreamland. I do like Snooze Button. I think we're gonna go with Snooze Button, guys. Alright. That was our last sketch. Hopefully nothing dies and we need to use it. Go, cutie. Drown it. No, Wicker Man. King's Quest 5 bear over here. What? I guess I don't know the King's Quest games very well. I've heard of them, never really played them though. Counter rate is so high. Oh, it's an Onyx. Could have had an Onyx. Sadness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Does he have a Beedrill? You can name it that. We have Barry, though. Barry the Beedrill. I'm Jerry Seinfeld! I'm a bee! Onyx the bear is better. Probably true. You gotta play more point and click games, Paul. They're not that fun though. Like, I've played a few, but I've never had that much fun with them. I'm a bear! I'm all grizzly and shit. We're just gonna run. Is that a motherfucking Bee movie reference? It is. Bear followed me! Except it's female now. Switch genders on me. As bears tend to do. I'm sure. Max Revive. It's useless to me. It's that random ass bear when that socks you when you get closer. Or get close. Huh. It's a strong Onyx to be able to take on our water without dying. That's a 4 times effective thing. That was not a 4 times effective thing. I probably should use the 4 times effective thing instead of Body Slam, which doesn't do much against rock. I thought it would. I was wrong. Did that Onyx have Sturdy? That's not how Sturdy works in this gen. Sturdy does not start working that way until Gen 5. I feel like I say that every time we talk about Sturdy. Oh, not every time we talk about Sturdy, but every time we go through... Every now and again when I'm doing streams and we're fighting against rock types, it's always like, oh, it didn't live because of Sturdy? No, that's not how Sturdy works. Gen 5 is when it becomes really annoying. Gen everything before that is... It just can't get hit by one-hit KO moves like... Sheer Cold and Guillotine and Fizzer. I'll say I didn't even know Sturdy existed until Gen 5. You should have reduced it to 1 HP, legit. I don't think it was at 1 HP. It was low, but I don't think it was at 1. Fissure like earthquake, but more deadly. Yes. And doesn't hit quite as often. Ah. These encounters are starting to tax on me a bit. Waterfall. Die, you rock. There we go. It did! Climb up the ladder. Into the hole! Get out of my way. I'll get back in there. A full restore! Well, when do I get my vengeance? Never. I don't want you to have your vengeance. I want to have my launch. Go, cutie! Win! Victory be yours! Vengeance for Papa Roach. That's on Spanky. Haha. I avoided that hole. And I want my lunch. Oh, there we go again. More rocks. There we go. Grappler is dead of her. Alright. Let's save quick before something happens. We'll go back. Ah. Drown it. Done. Not much going on except wants to learn Spikes. Spikes is actually pretty good. Let's see. Probably Tackle. There we go. Alright. The question is, which one of these do we go down? I feel like the top one would be the obvious choice. Ah, there we go. I did it. I got the hip up. I swear the encounter rate here is ridiculous. When does Chaozu evolve? We won't be evolving him until level 43, I think it is, because I want him to learn Gyro Ball before the Elite Four. And unfortunately, when he evolves, he doesn't learn Gyro Ball until like level 52, and I'm not waiting that long. Oh, we don't have a Rock Smashy Pokemon. That's right, we never taught anything else Rock Smash. We'll have to come back here and get this. On PvE, it's not to dissuade switching, which the AI really, if ever, does. Yeah, but it still hurts them when they come into battle, so... I'd say that's good enough. Alright. Come on. Ugh. Get the fuck out of here, you bear. Face the bug. Bug stronger than bear. I have thousands of years of evolutionary superiority to you. You can't handle this! Gotta grind anyway? Yeah, but I'm more concerned about what's coming here. Oh! Spiky! Hold it! Oh man, he's practicing his Phoenix Wright impressions. Are you going to challenge the Pokemon League? Victory Road is at its end for sure. But did you notice? You didn't see any real trainers on the way, did you? Man, they were all spineless. Well, the fact that you have come this far means you're not one of them. But your journey ends here. Because right here, right now, I will crush you. You think that? But you Spanky. Rival Spanky. Ah! Ah! What the fuck? Alright. Let's try this again. All that build up for nothing, I guess. Nothing you just saved? Indeed. You see me rolling. Your journey ends here. Go! Game crash! Nice one, BGY. Once again, history repeats itself. Try and you succeed. Oh, here we go again. Hold it. Are you going to challenge the Pokemon League? Victory Road is as I already said all this. I will crush you. About to get spanked. Ha! I predicted this! That's why I brought the honey. You think that will work on me? I'm 4 times resistant, bitch! This, however, I will boy you down. And now you did. Sneasel fainted. Yeah. Ooh, Golbat. Gonna want to switch out of that. Oh, Golbat is no match for my mutton. Discharge this bat. Mun's just the CEO of a company. He's just like, discharge them. I might be using discharge wrong. I don't know. I need to look it up. Anyway, that bat is done. 69-6. It's like 2 lovers, but then there's a third one just being left out. Meganium, is it? Prepare for the murder machine. Launch the murder machine! I get a quarter, warrior. Fly high in this cave. Your reflect means nothing to me. Destruction of flight. And not as much as I was expecting. Ah! How dare you? You dirty bitch. Oh man. Photosynthesis! Photosynthesis! That may not go the best. Stop synthesizing! Don't be mean! Just die! This thing's hitting kind of hard. Full restore on launch. There we go. Stupid plants producing stupid oxygen. I know, right? How dare they? It's not okay to do that. Let me show you how not okay it is to do that. It's that much not okay. The next turn, you shall die. Ha! Ah, you're confused. Die then. That's a dead Meganium. Meganium dead. Ah, Chatsu's level 28 now. Or 29. Magneton, huh? I have a honey for you. Mr. Steak, you're not. There's only one Mr. Steak. Now, break! It's got 3 heads. That means 3 bricks to break. Oh, damn. I could go supersonic. The problem's chronic. Da, 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 da. Let's try this again. Come on, honey. Push through the confusion. Honey, no! Damn it, now we're confused and paralyzed. It's not going well. Spark? Get a real electric type move. Come on, honey, you can do it. You can do it, honey. Yeah! Go, honey. Well, too, Lanipator named his dog Mr. Steak. This is true. This is true. Kadabra! Yeah. Send it in launch. Deal up launch. Sonic Heroes, anyone? Oh, damn. Maybe switch to Mutton instead of Launch. That does a lot of damage. I was gonna rely on Launch's Dark Attack, but, maybe not. Ah, the beams! Discharge. Ah, more beams. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Discharge. Oh, so close. Need to heal Mutton. Heal Mutton. More power to Mutton. More blood for the blood god. Oh, damn. Disable discharge. Whatever shall we do? It's not like we have a Thunder Punch. Where does Kadabra shoot the beam from? Its hands or its forehead? Yes. There we go. About to send in Papa Roach. I'm about to send in Launch. Your last Pokemon! The one you stole from us. I see, it seems it wasn't just luck that's gotten you this far. Yeah, no shit. Assurance of victory. Oh. That's less assuring. You were too strong. Yes. I'm glad you acknowledge this. Come on, Launch. You can push through. Damn it, Launch. Oh, yeah, because I'm really gonna run away. Just because you confused me. This is not enough to stop Launch. Nothing can stop Launch. Launch will destroy you, Papa Roach. That's what you get. Take that. Well, Spanky's done. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess and what I lack. I'm beginning to understand what that dragon tamer said to me. Give me your money, Spanky. Dot, 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 dot. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you. I'll beat you down with all my power. You keep at it until then. See you in Mount Moon! Alright, shut up, Joey. Oh, man. Oh, damn. So dark out. Hey, everybody. Alright, so I've got a lot of grinding to do until we're ready to face this. Holy shit. There might be a few grinding streams before we're ready for this. What's up? At the Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. If you lose, you will have to start all over. If I lose, it ends. End of story. That's how it be. I'm actually surprised that I got here with the team that I did. I mean, granted, only 4 of my 6 Pokemon really put in a lot of work. I mean, Victoria put in some work. Good job, Victoria. Chaozu's getting there. He'll get there someday. How is Chaozu's stats, by the way? His defense is pretty good. I like that his speed is lowered, because that'll work really well with Gyro Ball when we get to it. Otherwise, the rest of his stats aren't too great, but that's because he's the only one who's not an evolved form. Did you know it can self-like itself when you spin on pull? Oh, and Sonic Heroes. I have that game. Never really played much of it. Thought it was okay. Not really. Again, don't remember much of it. Didn't play through much. Again, not a big Sonic fan. Unless we're talking about comics. Comics I very, very much like. Gyro Ball go brrrr. Alright, we'll be training up Honey for now. I don't think Sonic fans are fans of Sonic. Yeah, they are. Just as much as Zelda fans are fans of Legend of Zelda. But yeah, I like the Sonic comics. Oh, we never did get one with Brick Break. I'll come back and get that eventually. Baz! This isn't over! Baz! That's from the, what was it called again? Was it Country Bear something or another? I don't remember. Some Disney movie based off of a Disney ride that had people in bear outfits and Christopher Walken as the bad guy. He does armpit noises. It was weird and fun. Ah. Zelda fans hate on certain games until another game comes for them to hate. I mean, I've never heard of people hating games. I know some people don't like some games, but I've never heard the hate for a Zelda game the way I hear about hate for Pokemon games. Oh god dang it. These Onyxes have quite a lot of defense going for them. Country bears, that's probably it. Did nothing. It's not Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time. It's not worth caring about. I mean, I know you're being sarcastic, and I know there's some people who think Link to the Past is like the best Zelda game ever, and I'm like, I mean, it's really good gameplay-wise, but honestly, I like Minish Cap more. And for Ocarina of Time, again, it was really good when it came out, but it hasn't aged well. I'm not saying I don't like those games. I love those games. I'm just saying, meh. The only games I really don't like that I can think of are the first two Zelda games. I really didn't care much for those. Triforce Heroes. The Four Sword games, I'm not a big fan of those. Can't really think of anything else. Zelda fans hate Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Comes they no longer hate it, and some people hate on Twilight Princess. Then Skyward Sword came out. Lots of people hated on that, and I think that might... I mean, yeah. Skyward Sword, yeah. I was forgetting Skyward Sword. I was repressing it from my memories. I really disliked a Zelda game except for the CDI games. The thing is, other than the first two Zelda games, I can usually find something decent about most of the Zelda games. Like, even Skyward Sword. I honestly enjoy Skyward Sword's story. Like, I like the story. I just don't think the gameplay was very good. Story, however, was excellent. Especially the, Ah, yes! The best. That's what I came here for. But yeah, like, again, I don't care much for Skyward Sword. But, again, that's mostly has to do with its gameplay. And the fact that its Wii graphics were terrible. Pixelated as fuck. And yes, the CDI games are awful. I mean, the odd thing about Skyward Sword is that so many people hate it and so many people love it. Talk about a game to split a fan base. I mean, Skyward Sword is old enough by now that a lot of younger kids who that was their first game, or one of their first Zelda games, are older now, and they're like, yeah, I love Skyward Sword, and like, that's fair. Like, that's fair. That's your Zelda game. That's the game that you played that, you know, shaped your idea of Legend of Zelda. For me, it was games like Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, stuff like that. Link to the Past, Minish Cap. Like, games that made me feel like I was in a big world with lots of characters and adventure. Skyward Sword felt disgustingly linear to me, to the point that it kind of made me hate the game a little. I mean, I've seen worse, but yeah. Let's see here. Jutsu's level 30 now. Suppose we can just keep training Honey. You can go heal and then come back. But yeah, there's a lot of games that I played as a kid that I really loved, and then later as I got older, I'm like, this is garbage. So, like, there's a lot of people who think Mario Sunshine is the best game, but as people get older, they're like, yeah, this doesn't hold up as well as I remember. But again, it's honestly comes down to a matter of preference. Some people prefer one kind of game to another kind. I enjoy games that make me feel like I'm on a adventure in a world to discover, not a long-running dungeon that's very linear, which is what Skyward Sword felt like to me. But again, that's all about preference. Mom played the first Zelda game while she was pregnant with me, so we have a running gag where that is where I became a Zelda fan. I mean, fair. Yeah, I love Skyward Sword, and I love the way it looks, but yeah, the pixels are distracting. Yeah. A lot of people are going to be happy to have the HD re-release on the Switch. I don't think I'll get it, but eh. First solo was Wind Waker and Minish Cap. I still prefer Twilight Princess of all of them. I mean, I love Twilight Princess story a little bit more than the gameplay, whereas Wind Waker I just love the whole thing. But again, that's my preference. Warriors is awesome though. If you like the Warriors style gameplay, then yes, it is awesome. I do not. So, opinions differ. Touch is level 31. Oh, payback. Time to pay back this bitch. If the user can use this attack after the foe attacks, his power is double. Ooh. 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 Alright. Bind, Wrap, Leech Seed, and Spikes. Well, to be fair, I don't think we have to worry about that with the Elite Four, so... Goodbye. Yeah, payback. No. No, you are not. No. You are not evolving yet. Not until level 42. We're gonna have to deal with that every time he levels up, aren't we? Oh boy. Or 43, I think. Whatever time he learns Gyro Ball, then we'll let him evolve. But not until then. Fun thing, Skyward Sword was made linear because people complained about uselessness of the open areas in Twilight Princess, so they decided to remove the illusion of openness, and they did 360. And wow. I mean, I never complained about that. I really enjoyed that. I mean, it helps if you have stuff in the world to interact with, rather than just have empty space, like a lot of what Twilight Princess had was empty space, but... So I get that a little bit, but it's still... Yeah, no. You complain about open world, you get a linear game, and then that's even worse, so deal with it, bitches. Mario Sunshine I still like a lot about Sunshine, however it ain't my favorite Mario. It has too many issues, mainly the fact that you have to collect the first 7 shines in every level. Yeah. And as a result, you gotta deal with some BS levels. I love Twilight Princess. Wind Waker is amazing too. Yes! Same. I don't know why it's so pixely. I mean, it's less if you play it on an AV-TV, but how many people own one of those now? Probably not many. If you're still talking about Skyward Sword, I think it's just the Wii's graphics. I think the SS dungeon, the Ancient Cistern, was good. That was pretty good. Twilight Princess is my favorite. Non Breath of the Wild Zelda. It's Wind Waker for me. Excuse me. I mean, Breath of the Wild is number 2 on my list. Wind Waker is still number 1. Shell 2 is evolving. That's illegal! Not yet! I haven't played any of the Warriors-style games, though. Hyrule Warriors was my first game in that style. Well, I've only ever played the Hyrule Warrior games, and honestly, I didn't much care for it. I like most of the dungeons Skyward, but an issue that can be said about all that is the world is almost like a dungeon in and of itself. Yeah. That's my biggest issue with Skyward Sword. I ended up with Breath of the Wild after Skyward Sword. So good came from that misstep. True. Princess and Breath of the Wild are both vastly open world in terms of Zelda, but Breath of the Wild had more going in the open world. Yep. Mario Galaxy isn't as pixely, and it came out 4 years before Skyward Sword. That is true. I don't know. I can't really tell you what's going on with that. I think it's just crap. Graphics, anyway. But, again, a lot of people are going to be happy to have that on the Switch. Oh, we could have had a Rhyhorn! Oh, why did you not show up sooner? Oh, I love Rhyhorn. I think I remember the first time I was with a friend. He was playing Pokemon, and like the first Pokemon he came in contact with while I was watching him play was a Rhyhorn. And I'm just like, that's really cool. That looks really cool. It's like a rhino, but it's like covered in armor. That's awesome. I love it. Oh well. We get what we get. Oh. Geez, these rock ground types are really surviving these fighting moves. That's surprising. Yeah, I'm getting on the Switch not just for the visual improvements, but I'm moderately curious about the new button controls. I am curious about those too. That's one of the reasons why I question whether or not I should get it or not. I probably won't because I'm trying to save money. I haven't even bought Pokemon Snap yet. I haven't pre-ordered that because I'm like, I better wait until like some reviews come out for this game. Because I've gotten burned lately on a few games. Like Age of Calamity, for example. I really don't need to spend another $60 on a game just to be disappointed with it. So, as much as I'm really, really looking forward to the new Pokemon Snap game, I am gonna take some caution and wait until some reviews come out for it. Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess are tied to my favorite Zelda game, but I can't choose my top 3. It depends on my mood. Haha. That's true. I understand that. Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Breath of the Wild are my favorite ones. I mean, I think those are all the big big 3D games for Legend of Zelda, so... I mean, except for Skyward Sword, I guess. I'm gonna get Skyward Sword next year. That's fair. You think reviews should be out by now? I don't know. Looked into Pokemon Snap, has roughly an 8. If you're looking on IGN, or whatever it's called, I don't really trust a lot of those reviews because they're kind of based off of, oh, we better not make fan bases angry at us, otherwise they'll call us dumb, so... I don't know, that... A lot of early reviews always seem to be a little... eh. I prefer to see the gameplay and hear stuff like that. I usually look at video reviews, but anyway. I still want to wait a little bit until a lot of fans get a hold of it and see what the mass consensus is. And of course the reviews. I want to check the reviews. I'll check out some of the reviews after I'm done grinding a little bit here. Again, I want to get the new Pokemon Snap game. It is... The thing about Pokemon Snap... Why does it have Dragon Breath? I mean, it didn't do much, but still... Still! What is this bullshit? Anyway, yeah, game journalism is honestly kind of dead. I mean, I know a few game reviewers on like YouTuber and stuff that are pretty decent, but yeah, I don't really trust a lot of game journalists. It's like, I look at your reviews and I'm like, so you gave a game that's roughly a 5 or a 6, and you gave it a 9. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not good enough for a 9. An okay game is a 5. A 5 does not mean bad game. A 5 means it is okay. It does what it needs to do. It's decent. It's playable. It's okay. But yeah, I have a lot of issue with a lot of game journalists. When I look at their reviews, I'm like, this is not true. Looked into a lot of different scores. I see 6 in there as well. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I was saying with my story. The thing about Pokemon Snap, the reason I got it is because my mom like refused to get me buy a Game Boy and the Pokemon game because we already had a NES, an N64, a computer to play games on. She didn't think I needed any more than that, and if I wanted any more than that, then I'd have to save up my own money and buy it myself. Which eventually I did. But, yeah. So for Christmas that year, I had to change my wish list for Santa. Santa. My mom straight up told me, you know that we're the ones who get you your Santa Claus presents, and we're not gonna get you a Game Boy Color. I mean, yeah, I knew, but it still hurt to hear. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, but yeah. So instead of the main Pokemon games, I ended up getting Pokemon Snap. And I played the heck out of that game, and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't have all the Pokemon in it. Like, it's not an action game or anything, but it's oddly fun. It's oddly fun, and it's fun to find all the little secrets and hidden things in there. And find out what does what and how what works. Like, it was fun. I enjoyed it. And that's great. But yeah, really use reviews myself. I use reviews quite a bit, like mostly YouTube reviews, because they always seem a little more honest with their overview of game. It's more based on their opinion rather than, oh, I got paid to review this game. Well, you're not going to give it a bad score then. Or you're IGN and you just don't want to upset people, so you just give everything a decent score, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Or whatever else the other game journalist game is. Or you're that one guy who couldn't get past the friggin' tutorial level in Cuphead and gave the game a terrible review, and literally everyone called you an idiot. Like, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Bug Snacks. I've seen Bug Snacks. It's okay. Mass Effect Andromeda got a 7. Ew. Ew. I mean, when it's working, I'd say Mass Effect Andromeda is an okay game, but when it came out, no. One reviewer gaming Pokemon USUM 9 while criticizing Digimon hackers' memory reuse of assets. What? That's stupid. Gave Knack 2 7.2. What was Knack 2 again? I was the inverse, never had the big consoles, only handhelds until my mid-late teens. I mean, I ended up getting the handhelds around when I was 12 years old, and I kind of stuck with those mainly until I started going to college. Then I started buying consoles. Like, I played a few console games, but they were mostly my brother's. Like, the consoles themselves belonged to my brothers, and I would get games for those consoles, but most of my games were handheld stuff. I watched someone help someone else do a playthrough, and it was great. Yeah, playthroughs are a good way to see what a game is about, too. Like, I really liked playthroughs as a way to determine whether or not I should buy a game. I did that a lot when I was in college, and I wanted to buy some games, and I'm like, how good is this game? And I would look up a video on YouTube, and it would show the game, and I'm like, this looks like it's up my alley. Like, I loved that. That pretty much contributed to a lot of my purchases YouTube has. Pokemon Snap was amazing. I love it to this day. We finally get a sequel, and I'm forcing myself to wait a couple of months to get it. I'm forcing myself at least a week. Probably not even that much, depending on the reviews that come out. Yeah, watching YouTubers is usually a good way to tell. Sometimes I even wait until I've seen a few videos of people just playing it. Yeah, it's a good way to pick up on what's going on with it. I trust actual YouTubers more than like IGN or GameSpot. Heck, you and Hurricane play Splatoon is what got me to buy it. Oh, really? Man, it has been so long since I played that. I need to play Splatoon again. Like, I have fun whenever I play Splatoon, and I don't play it very often. Probably because it seems less like a fuck you shooter and more like a, I got you inked. Really? Couldn't get past Cuphead's tutorial? How? Exactly! It even had it even said what you were supposed to do in the tutorial, and there was just a video that people took of him failing to do that and then getting angry and leaving a bad review for Cuphead. But then literally everyone made a comment on it like, this guy's a fucking idiot. He clearly had no idea what he was doing, even though it told him what to do. Actually, it may not have had that, but even then, you should have been able to know what to do. Double jump, for crying out loud. It's not that hard. But anyway. What about the reviewer for Battle for Bikini Bottom Hydrated, who couldn't understand the concept of back up to hit the pressure plate? I haven't heard of that one, but that sounds about right. Don't take my comment about Knack too seriously, it's a meme. Ah. That guy an ass. I never played the OG Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I ended up loving it. Even got it on Switch, which people said was bad, and really, I don't get it. Huh. Neat. These streams are making me want to play Pokemon again. Good. Good. Aaron 2.0. Oh, because Game Grumps constantly fail at games. I mean, I will give Game Grumps some credit. Like, they're trying to play a game, have a conversation with each other, and be entertaining all at the same time. And that can be very, very difficult. Like, part of the reason I'm able to talk so much while playing this game, guess what we gotta do again, is because it's a turn-based strategy. Like, I can take my time to do stuff. It's not like an action game where I constantly need to be concentrating, and I'm like, you just hear nothing for a while. It's just like, it's just silence. And then every once in a while, I'm just like, sorry I'm not talking to so much, guys. I'm really trying to concentrate. Which works with action games because, you know, when you're watching someone intensely play an action game, you're feeling just as intense as they are. So it works with that. But, yeah, when you're trying to do 3 things at once, like, I can't. I fucking can't do 3 things at once. Like, I've tried. Like, I've gotten better at it, especially with my streams, but it's hard for me to divert my attention to a person, a game, and the audience all at the same time, and, oof, it gets bad. But anyway. I was mostly joking about him failing while the tutorial instructions are on screen, and then blaming the game for it. I mean, I think he does that mostly as a bit. I think that's mostly a comedy bit for him. It's like, oh, this stupid game! Like, you know, just as like a joke. I mean, he does that with the Sonic games all the time, and he's even stated, like, I'm actually a huge Sonic fan, dude. Like, I'm actually a really big Sonic fan. But he's constantly trashing on them because, again, it's a bit. It's his brand of comedy. To bash on things. Which, I get. There is a difference between who you actually are and your YouTube persona. Like, my persona of playing these games and talking a lot to you guys and interacting a lot with you guys, that is not how I am in real life. I am very quiet and reserved in real life. I just kind of, in a room full of people, I sit there and I don't say anything. I just listen to everyone else. And people wonder if I was ever there to begin with. Like, I am not a person who is very engaging in conversations and stuff, which is very different from how I am in my streams because I never shut up. I never shut up in my streams. So yeah. But anyway. Well, you see, IGN and GameSpot employees don't play games. Heck, if I was given the chance to make a game, I'd make a game journalist mode where it'd be impossible to lose. Huh. That sounds too stupid, but accurate. The bubble bowl move creeps you forward. The reviewer was standing on the edge of a pressure plate that you have to bowl to hit a switch. He kept creeping creeping too far. Back up. Ah. Only players manage to be entertaining without sucking all the time. Or without actually damaging the Sonic franchise. I don't know if I've ever seen Oni plays. Or 1E plays. However you pronounce that. Oh yeah, I've always understood it was a bit. It just got old for me. Yeah, that's fair. It kind of got old for me too. That's kind of why I stopped watching Game Grumps. Because I'm like, you know, this is getting kind of old. It's like the one bit he does. I mean, I expect people to do that with me eventually. Because all I do is talk on and on and on about things. And eventually people are just going to be like, oh, shut up and just play the game already. Jeez. Like, I hope that I talk about enough topics that it stays entertaining. Because one thing I do love about Game Grumps is when I see a lot of the animated videos of them, like, you get to see great animation, but you also get to see the highlights of their playthroughs, which are always a lot of fun. I enjoy Game Grumps highlights. Those are a lot better than just sitting there watching, like, full Game Grumps. To me. To me it is. But, yeah. I don't buy the whole it's a bit thing. I do. Because, again, I understand the whole doing a bit to entertain people. I've done the same thing. I still do the same thing. Again, I don't talk this much normally with a group of people. I like to talk, but I'm usually not the kind of person who's like, oh yeah, I want to have a conversation with you. I'm usually the person who's like, I'm just going to sit here and say nothing, because I have nothing to say. Seems much more like damage control to me. I mean, fair, but I also do think that it is a bit. Like, I've watched enough of Aaron's videos, even outside of Game Grumps, that I do think that most of what that is a bit. That's just his brand of humor, and he's just using it. But that's because I used to watch a lot of Egoraptor videos growing up, so I'll say, man, I'm a statue when in a room of people. People look at me like, you okay? And I'm like, please don't look at me. I'm good. They recently announced that PlayStation 5 games will have a feature that plays games for you. What? Why? That defeats the whole purpose of playing a game. What is this? Final Fantasy... Oh, jeez, what was that? 13? I think it was 13. That was the one that played itself. The game's playing itself, John! The game's playing itself! Let's see, how are my Pokemon doing? I got Honey at 40, I got Mutton at 40, Cutie can get up to 40. Cutie can take on most of the stuff in here. Most of the rocks. Not the bears, but the rocks, definitely. That's Prefect for game reviewers. They will have the game play itself and then go like, okay, this game is a 7 game, is an 8, this game 9, and so on. Game Grumps did an amazing Danganronpa playthrough. It's one hell of a trip. I don't think I've seen it. Aaron has shown on Twitter that he's become way more full of himself in recent years. I mean, he's a big time... He's basically a big time celebrity at this point. Like, he has big celebrities come onto his show. Like... Most celebrities are pretty damn full of themselves because they constantly have, like, crowds of people stroking their ego for them, so... That doesn't surprise me. The game's playing itself, John. Well, have the AI that you could set as an option. Ah. I've been using the wrong controller this whole time. mean, Aaron voiced random android in Rick and Morty. Yep. Like I said. Celebrities, they have thousands and thousands of people stroking their ego. They're gonna be pretty full of themselves. I mean, I'd say I'm a little more, well, I think I'm a little more, I'd like to say I'm a little more confident than I used to be. Well, I don't know. I am a little more confident than I used to be in some cases, ever since I started doing my YouTube thing. I'm not hugely popular, but having a lot of people who come up and comment, "Oh man, I love your content. I always look forward to seeing when you upload something." It's like it's a big ego booster. It definitely boosts the confidence. Now, I don't know Aaron as a individual person. I only know him through his YouTube persona and everything, so I can't say whether he's a great person or not, but like, I'm just saying, I kind of get it. I get it. I haven't watched Game Grumps in a long time since they haven't played an interesting game since their House Party playthrough, which is a hoot and a half. Nice. Never got to watch a stream from you till now. Glad to see you playing Nuzlocke. Heart Gold and SoulSilver was my first Pokemon game. Oh, nice. Also, welcome to the stream, Jonas Nelson. Glad to have you here. There's a difference between being more confident and being a pompous ass like Aaron. Again, I have not seen the Twitter stuff, so I guess I can't really say too much on that. Not something I'm overly familiar with. So I'll just have to take your word for it, Can Show Me Rocks. Every time Aaron ego grows, he earns an extra chin. I've heard that joke. I get that. I get that reference. After the whole thing with Serpello, I lost all remaining respect for him. I'm afraid I don't know who Serpello is. Sorry, again, I don't keep up with Game Grumps, so I just occasionally look up some of the animations and some of the highlights, but other than that, I don't really keep up with them much at all anymore. Like I said, I unsubscribed from them a while ago just because I got sick and tired of my subscription feed kind of being filled with Game Grump videos, and I'm like, I don't care anymore. Danganronpa is high school murder mystery. I know what Danganronpa is, I just have never played it myself. I think I own it on PC, but... Or I think I have a copy of it on Steam on PC. I wish more rock types would show up. That's the one thing that Cutie can handle against. Ah, damn it. I guess we lost all that experience. I don't know what I'd do if I became famous. Probably freak out and delete my stuff to become unfamous. No, that makes you infamous. Ah, damn it. How much did we lose? A lot. We lost a lot. Dang it. Twitter is a cesspool of scum and villainy. Don't go to Twitter. Just don't. I only go on Twitter to look up some artists that I follow. And even then, it's a little eh. Yeah, I don't mind the level of popularity that I have now. I mean, I guess it would be nice to have a few more people who would come in and join in the chat and everything, but at the same time, I like being able to interact with all of you guys, like on a more individual level. Like, I see every single comment in the chat that you guys leave, and I enjoy it so much. So, I don't know. Wait a minute. I forgot to switch to Cutie. We're that far behind. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Even if I magically became a big deal, I wouldn't use Twitter. I hate seeing all the dumbass on Twitter. This old man will stick to Facebook. Yeah. Again, I don't post a lot on Twitter. In fact, what was the last thing I posted? Probably just some of my pictures, really. Or some of a retweet of someone else's picture. I think. I don't know, I don't post things for so long, I forget what I do. I go to Twitter like once a month because I forget to check it, but I only follow like 10 people anyway. I follow a lot of artists. A lot of artists. I should probably go through and clear out some of them. Some of them aren't quite appropriate for the common viewer, so I should probably get rid of those on my main Twitter account. Don't have Facebook. I technically have a Facebook. I have not been on it since college, I think. So yeah, nothing going on there. And I don't go on Reddit either. YouTube is my choice of social media. Same. Same. I used to be on Tumblr a lot. Like, I know some people would complain about how bad Tumblr was, but ever since I switched from Tumblr to I went to Twitter to follow a number of artists, I'm like, this is worse. This is way worse. Like, this is... Ugh. This is a bad place to be. Wish I knew more people who played video games. I'd recommend them all to your channel. Only hardcore gamers I know are my god brothers. All my friends are casuals. I mean, I'm kind of casual myself. I'm not really hardcore or anything. I mean, yes, I'm playing a Nuzlocke, but I'm not very good at it. Like a lot of our gym battles, I was over leveled and stuff. So, well, maybe equal leveled. I don't know what you'd call it. I mean, I'm doing good now. I don't know how I'm doing this well. Like, I know my first attempted Nuzlocke at SoulSilver, like, it was not this good. I did not get this far in it without losing a lot of Pokemon. In fact, do I still have that in my thing here? One sec. Okay, that's Pokemon X. That's not... Where's my other 3DS? I've got like 2 of these things. Yeah, I'll find it later. It's probably buried under here somewhere. Ooh, Paul, I didn't know you knew that kind of art. I mean, I follow a lot of artists. Actually, it was around the time I got into My Little Pony. I ended up finding a site that had just a ton, that was just completely dedicated to My Little Pony fan art, and I'm like, this might be good for a laugh. But man, there was some good art there. Like, holy shit, some of the best quality stuff I've ever seen, and I'm like, this is just fan art. How the fuck is this fan art? This is professional ass level shit. And I even got to follow like several artists who were, they started out and they did decent at first, but then they just kept getting better and better and better. And then they moved on from My Little Pony stuff to all kinds of other stuff. And I'm like, I still want to look at your stuff because your art is so fucking good. Holy shit. And I did find a few not safe for work artists who, like, I just like their art. Like, I like their style of art. Like, yeah, some of it's kind of, you know, exciting. But for the most part, I just like the way they draw their characters, honestly. You can choose to believe me or not on that. It doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, I really love the way, like, ever since, like, getting into My Little Pony opened me up to a lot of other stuff simply through the fan base, which I mostly got into because of Xana. Like, I introduced him to My Little Pony. I'm like, this show is really good. You want to watch it? He's like, sure. And we watched it, and he ended up getting really into the fan base with the fan fiction and fan art, and then he just kind of pulled me with him. I'm like, all right, I don't really go into fan bases. They're usually not as much fun as you think they would be, but this one was, it was fun as long as you don't interact too much with them. As long as you never said, you know, My Little Pony is an okay show. How dare you not worship the very ground it's on? Like, really? Really, guys? It's a fucking cartoon. It's a fucking cartoon. Get over yourselves. The cartoon characters, they're not real. Grow up. Like, there was literally some people who were like, no, this is my life. This is my identity now. It's a fucking cartoon, you dumbass. And of course, years later, you know, they don't even watch My Little Pony stuff anymore. It's like, yeah, no, it wasn't my identity. It was just me going through a fad. It's like, yeah, I know. I did that when Pokemon first came out. And then I found all this other shit that I got into, and then I'm like, oh, it's just a fad. Apparently, you had your Pokemon moment when you got into My Little Pony. I had it, again, back in Pokemon. I'm still into Pokemon. I still love Pokemon, but I'm not as obsessed with it as I used to be. Like, I used to be where I would try to get my hands on anything that was Pokemon. Stickers, McDonald's toys, just random stuff off the street. Like, if it was Pokemon, I wanted it. I got so much Pokemon shit. It was amazing. It was dumb, but it was amazing. It's like, I'm gonna go to Paul's Twitter and save the pics before he destroys them like that one of Xana. I'm not gonna destroy my own pics. I don't put anything like that on my Twitter. Twitter is more populated, however, Tumblr has the most toxic single individuals. I think it used to. You're doing well because we're all in this together, Paul. Oh, thanks, Can You Show Me Rocks. I mean, casual as in they hardly play games like at all. I can get them to play Mario Kart and Mario Party, and that's about it. I don't know how I didn't get any gamer friends in high school. Better than me, I didn't get any friends in high school. Whoops, I was gonna save. Like, I got acquaintances, but I never got any friends. I never invited anyone over to my house, or we never played games together, or anything. It was just like, yeah, these are people I tolerate for, like, 7 hours a day. 7, 8 hours a day, however long high school was. And then I go home. And I don't interact with anyone ever. And that was high school for me. And now I regret it, because now I don't know how to go on dates. So, I don't know how to ask anyone out, and I don't know how to go on dates. And I'm 31. It's pathetic. But it's also me, so, you know. Whatever. Probably because I really talked back then? Same. I'm a degenerate, I don't judge. Do it anyway! It's more fun that way! We don't hate anybody. Well, you should. Makes life more fun. That's a quote from a British comedy sketch. And it's being said by the character playing as France. It's perfect. Anyway. Well, to be fair, the guy who made Hellsing started as a porn artist, said porn characters made it into Hellsing. I mean, looking at some of his characters, I believe that. I can respect the quality, it's just not for me. That's fair. So then I got you into My Little Pony? No, he got me into the fan base. I got him into the show. He got me into the fan base. So we both hurt each other that way. I went to a convention one time and there was a brony party down the hall from the room that we were at. The cops were called. I don't know what happened or why. Too much poison joke. Too much of that apple cider. I was a Digimon nutcase. Then I grew out of it, and now I'm even bigger Digimon nutcase. Nice. In high school, I never invited anyone over to my house. That's more of a thing that happened after high school. Ah. Hey, I'm 30 and I haven't had a boyfriend since I was 16. I'm pretty socially awkward and am in no rush to be in a relationship. Well, that's good for you. I'd like to at least have a relationship at least once. I mean, to be fair, I'd also like to get married and have kids one day, but I don't need to rush that. I used to be fucking obsessed with Zelda. I mean, I think I got more obsessed with Zelda when I started doing my Bridge series, so... I think I got even to be even a bigger Zelda fan then. I binged the old cartoon episodes as a kid, memorized almost every monster from the original game. Oh, damn. That's way more than I ever have been. Only made one friend in high school, and that's because she was new and the teacher came over to my desk like, she's really nice, sit with her. And I was like, hi! Nice. I could finish high school, and I'm almost 25. Never had a relationship, and I'm shy as shit. Oh, that's sad to hear, Creative Mia. There are worse fan bases than My Little Pony. Oh gosh, the Persona fandom. They'll get into wars over who is the best girl and what the player surrogate's canon name is. Yeah. I mean, I guess I've never been really that into the Zelda fandom so much, because I never hear about any, like, big negative things about the Zelda fan base. I mean, there's some people who don't like something, but that's normal for everything, and that's not really anything to complain about. I've never seen the hate that I have seen in the My Little Pony fan base, which isn't as bad now as it used to be, or in Sonic the Hedgehog, or a lot of other fan bases. It's like, to me, Legend of Zelda fandom, from what I've seen of it, from what little I've seen of it, is a bit more tolerable of things than most fan bases. But again, I haven't been big into the Zelda fan base, so I can't really say too much. Oh, Undertale fandoms. Yeah. 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 I love the game. The fans make it a little hard, though. Again, I usually avoid the Undertale fans. Used to be obsessed with Kingdom Hearts, now I'm just with it. Ah. We're both lonely, Paul. Hug me, brother. Hugs through the internet. Something I kind of hate is the fact that I didn't get into Zelda until I was 17. Oh, wow, really? I mean, I guess that's fair. I know a few people who didn't get into Zelda until they were, like, in their 20s. Like, they always heard about it, they never played it, though. I could have gone my whole damn life without knowing that the one-horned dragon was named Aqua Mentis. But I do to this day. Huh. Neat. I always stayed out of fan bases because at first it started out of a fun little thing, but after I saw some people go down some weird paths and I was liking for me, I will stay here in the safe zone. Yeah, that's fair. Since we're all virgins here, I feel at home. I mean, we are on the internet after all. I almost never go into fandoms, I stay in my own fan bubble. That's kind of what I do. I mean, I enjoy fan art a ton. Fan art, I don't really read fan fiction, but I do enjoy fan art. Fan fiction always, whenever I have read fan fiction, I'm like, this seems very out of character for what the character they're basing this off of is. Like, it feels like this character isn't doing any of the things that this character would actually do in the show or in the game or anything, and it's like, I can't get into it. But Star Wars fandoms, plural. Yeah, I mean, I love Star Wars. I grew up on Star Wars. It's great, but yeah, I understand that. Oh, Sidon fangirls can have Sidon. I prefer Rivali. I don't know why, but characters like that are the kind I easily love. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I mean, I think Rivali's a dipshit, but I enjoy his dipshittiness, so I get it. Hooks are nice. They are. I like Breath of the Wild Link Zelda, but Link Midna all the way for me. I mean, yeah. It's Midna, after all. Pokemon on the DS was the golden age, in my opinion. When it transitioned to 3D, it was great at first, but then Galare happened, and it had less animation than Pokemon Coliseum, and N64, and GameCube. Fair. That's fair. I mean, I still think all the Pokemon games are great, but I do hold issue with some of the later ones. And I do love the DS games. The DS Pokemon games are fantastic. And I do like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I will never stop saying that. As much as I might complain about Gen 6 or other such gens, or other such stuff about that particular gen, Oras was definitely a great game, as long as you turn off experience shame. Hearts of Session started in 2003 until today. Favorite game franchise of all time, but then again, I like it for the same reason I like MCU: good quality and actual continuity. Yeah, that's fair. My first game was the original Ocarina of Time, though. I only fought the bosses. My brother did all the puzzles and shit. That's cheating! But, for me, my first game, like the first game I own, my brother's had games pretty much since I was born. We had an Atari, we had an NES, like, I played games a lot, but the first one I owned was Mario 64. And then it was Ocarina of Time. So, those were my first two games. I think Pokemon Snap was after that, but I don't quite remember. It might have been Majora's Mask. I'm not sure. One or the other. When did you last save, Paul? Just now. I love fan art, and I read fan fiction sometimes. I mostly just write my own that will probably never see the light of day. Oh wait, I'm not the only one who likes Rivali more than Sidon? Yeah, fanfiction tends to not write the characters they work with right, which is why I usually avoid it, though I tend to like fan things that use a setting without trying to use the characters. Yeah, I can see that. I really like Ultra Moon. I need to actually play through Ultra Sun. I played like until like partway into the second island, and I still have not actually finished it. Eventually, I will finish that game. There are fanfics that can get the characters right, but those are diamonds in the rough. Writing fanfics is what got me into writing in the first place. That is true. That is like, technically you could argue that my Abridged series is a fanfic. So, and that has actually helped me improve in my writing tremendously. So, fanfics aren't bad. They just sometimes seem a little out of character with pre-established characters. But they're not bad. I'll never call Gen 6, not counting remakes, and Gen 7 anything more than okay. I mean, I liked a lot of stuff in Gen 6 and Gen 7, but I do understand what you mean by that. I've mostly been published in my college library magazine, though. Oh, really? Nice. That sounds pretty cool, actually. I have to agree with you, Paul. Oris was one of the best Pokemon games since my Alpha Sapphire is the only Pokemon game I spent hours on the longest, with over 500 hours due to shiny hunting. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you had fun. First ever video game I played was a Barbie Safari game at the babysitter's. First one I owned was Pokemon Blue. Oh, cool. I will admit, though, the hardest thing for me to write are humor and horror stories. I can't really state anything about horror stories, but humor... The thing about humor is you have to find a way to make it flow naturally for the characters to do those things. Otherwise, it feels... If you make the humor feel very forced, it can honestly just kind of suck any joy from the humor, and then it just drags the entire story down, is what I have noticed. And again, humor is subjective, but a lot of times, like, when a character feels like the humor is just a trope and not part of what the character would actually do or say or whatever, it can be difficult sometimes. I mean, I write humor a lot because I've gotten used to writing humor. I love humor. I love making people laugh, so I do a lot of humor. So I know a little bit about that. But it took me a while to get as good at it as I am now. I mean, people still like my old stuff, but I much prefer my new stuff. I suck at writing fighting scenes. I've never written a fighting scene. I would like to, but again, most of my writing has to do with videos, and I'm limited by what's in the video. So I don't tend to write out those scenes. I just tend to use what's in the video already. So, eh. Oh, that hurts? What hurts? What hurts, Board Victini? What hurts you? I read a lot of fantasy things, and now I'm trying to combine my love of fantasy with humor. Ah, neat. I suck at starting to write. Everything is in my head like a movie, and I just don't write it. Oh man, that's really relatable. I have an entire comic series in my head. I have written down like some names and maybe 1 or 2 lines, but that's about it. I have not actually started writing it down. It's been in my head for years. I'm amazed I haven't forgotten anything yet. Then again, I go through that whole story from beginning to end, like, regularly. Like, when I'm at work, I'm constantly thinking of my story and thinking, okay, how does this scene work? How does that scene work? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? And I always remember it because I'm always thinking about it. Speaking of which, after I'm done doing this, I need to work on... I need to work on my my short mini comic that I'm going to make before I start working on the next episode. But we got ourselves an explosion right here, which I don't know if we should have. I don't think we should, because Bug Bite is too good, Payback is too good, Spikes is too good, but Takedown is really good for doing a heavy hit, even if it does hurt us ultimately. Explosion kills us, so no, I don't. Even though his name is Chaozu, I don't think we should have explosion. I'm still thankful for you getting me into symphonic metal with your Legend of Steel opening for Twilight Princess. Oh, great. I'm glad I could do that for you. Oh my gosh, someone put it into words. Put what into words? Talk to him, King. I think what hurts is my comment about CW shows. Ah. Alright, fighting scenes, the best. Humor, I can do good one-liners, but hold the conversation, like, for example, about telling your husband you're gay bit from your series, I cannot do. It took me a while to be able to do something like that. Fanfiction got me into creating a D&D setting. That's not a bad thing. I've written some novels, my older ones I'm not super happy with, and I think I need to rewrite, but they are all mostly serious, so me trying to balance humor and drama is a challenge. Oh man, you write novels? That's awesome. Yeah, for me, unless it has like some sort of like comic relief or humor, I can't get into a lot of stories, and that kind of makes me a little sad. Sounds like the Monster Hunter fanfic that's been stuck in my head for 10 years and will most likely never see the light of day. Oh man. I know I got names and shit. I know how to get from A to B and say 1 and 2, but how do I write that into words? I know, right? Anyways, cancel explosion. I've been working on a novel for the last 10 years. Hopefully soon it will see the light of day. Oh, I'd like to hear about it. Now I think of it, you and Xana got me into My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in the first place. I was at my aunt's place one Christmas Eve, saw it was on, and was like, time to see why this show is all over the net. Since then I still love it, and will never watch the old one, since they don't have the charm that Friendship is Magic has that I love. Pretty much the same. I mean, I checked a little bit out of the old one. It's meh. It's meh to me. You're not allowed, Chaozu. You're not allowed, Chaozu. It's not time yet. You still have to learn the gyro ball. And that will take a long while. With how long it's taking to level up. It's gonna take a long time. Personally found My Little Pony a little eh, but the songs were catchy. That's fair. Better Way to Be Bad was and still is a personal favorite. Better Way to Be Bad. I mean, I haven't seen the later seasons. I think I stopped around season 5. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out again. Got a lot of fantasy stories in my head I want to write. Hopefully I can do one day. Same. I mean, I come up with another fantasy story like every month, and I'm like, stop it. Stop it. You have your big fantasy story that you still have not gotten written down or drawn out or anything. Stop it. But all these ideas, I know, they're fun, they're really good, but I can't fit them all into this one story, and this one story is gonna take me forever to finish. So stop, please. Yeah, for me, some of the best places of art are things that do balance drama and comedy, like Futurama and Avatar are two shows that do that very well. I love Avatar. It's so fucking good. Fanfics are great to practice writing as long as you actually understand the appeal, unlike Rhea J. Johnson. I don't know who Rhea Johnson is. I'm guessing she's written a fanfic that was not very appealing. Nappa says you can't evolve. Chatsu's trying to devolve into TN. Not allowed. Alright, Gyro Ball. Yep, Gyro Ball. I need to watch the episode where Twilight goes, "Look out! Here comes Tom!" I'm pretty sure that's episode 2 of Season 2? I think that's when it happens. I recommend watching the episodes for context first, because there's a whole new villain in that song, and she's the one singing mostly. Is it that one, Philly? Little girl that's Philly in the My Little Pony thing, who wants to become an alicorn? Again, I've seen clips and fan art, but I don't remember her name. One reason I got a desktop is so I can finally write comfortably. I don't have a room to myself in my house. Really? It is honestly one of the reasons why I am moving. I can't concentrate or get inspired. That sounds awful. I hope you get a nice peace of mind space for yourself. It's always good to have your own space. I say having an apartment with only me in it. Of course, even growing up, like, my parents kind of just let me, like, have my own space. I mean, yeah, they would... Oh, son of a bitch. No, I'm not going to save like this. But yeah, anyways, gotta catch up on this chat. The chat's going so quick. I freaking dream story ideas. It's annoying as heck. Oh, same. I have a dream journal. That'd be Discord's debut episode, Season 2 beginning. Yep, that's right. I have that problem too. In high school, I used to write like a few chapters of a story, then get distracted wanting to write a different one constantly. Now if I try to write, I just quickly hit writer's block. Oh, man. Yeah, I get that. I like to try and write more novels, but since I set up my other YouTube channel, I've been trying to write things for that. Ah. I used to write fics like a mad woman back in the high school, and now I struggle to think of even one to stick to since I write one-shots these days. That's fair. A good song from Mesh Show is Ready As I'll Ever Be from Tangled the series. I need to watch that. That looks really good. Was this Philly that wants to become an alicorn, pink with cyan hair? I believe it was, yes. And Johnson is the director of Last Jedi. His obsession with subversion brought the film quality down, like with a lot of edgy fan fiction. I mean, the thing about Last Jedi, I loved what happened with Kylo Ren, Rey, and Luke. The rest of the movie kind of sucked, but the stuff that happened with them was really good, except for the whole Luke is gonna kill Kylo Ren. Like, that's the one thing where I'm like, that doesn't fit Luke's character at all. But otherwise, I loved everything else. I thought it was really good in that regard, but a lot of that movie is just not great. Okay, but not great. And bad. And just plain out bad in some cases. Anyway. And started the whole Kylo X Rey stuff. Really? I mean, The Last Jedi kind of set them up to me more as, like, sibling-like characters. Which is why the ending of Rise of Skywalker was so fucking stupid. Like, they kissed at the end of that movie, and I'm like, why? Why? You did not have this kind of relationship. Why? Like, fun story, by the way. Xana, when he watched Rise of Skywalker, he told me he watched it at home. He had like a little bit of wine in a glass just to give himself a nice little buzz while he watched the movie. He saw the first line, which was like, the dead speak, return of Palpatine or whatever. And his line to that was, I'm gonna get more wine. Like, he got up and went to get more wine because it's like, no, I need to be drunk for this. I can already tell this is bad. And he blacked out. Like, he blacked out for the end of the movie. Like, when I told him that Kylo Ren and Rey kissed at the end, it's like, his reaction was like, what? I'm like, yeah, you absolutely blacked out if you did not remember that. You were absolutely blacked out. But yeah. I still haven't gotten my desktop yet. I moved into my new place this Saturday. My bedroom is currently my mom's office, and one place I can go is in my basement, but everyone goes there. Ah, I see. Everyone who writes for Star Wars is writing fan fiction, is away. It's just fan fiction, except George, but people don't like him now. Ah. The animation is cheap as hell. For what? From Tangled? It doesn't look cheap. From what I've seen, it does not look cheap at all. It looks really good. Miku Miku dance videos and been fooling around with Genshin Impact models. You know, a friend of mine has made a model of my own My Hero Academia OC. Oh wow, nice. It's not 3D animated. A lot of Disney movies seem to do that when they turn into shows. Again, I think the animation on Tangled looks, the Tangled TV show looks amazing. From what I've seen of it. Like, I love the designs and the animation and everything. But again, I guess I just need to watch the show. Yeah, Luke never really killed anyone to my knowledge. I mean, he's killed people. He has killed people, but he would not kill Kylo Ren for possibly having darkness in him when he struggled so hard to save his father, Darth Vader, who possibly had some good in him yet. Like, that doesn't... When you have that as your character, you can't have him do that and then do the whole, I need to kill this child who might become evil one day. It's like, that, you clearly have no idea what character you're writing for, buddy. I was okay with that because it was stated as a moment of weakness, and then Luke felt the most crushing guilt possible. It still doesn't make sense to me, but, you know, you do you. A sibling bond would have been so cute. It would have. That would have been nice. Oh, my throat is hurting me. I might have to stop this stream pretty soon. Paul, I did the same thing when I saw that kiss scene. I was like, huh? When did they start liking each other? I prefer Rey with Finn, since they have better chemistry. Same. Funny, Ryan Johnson made a post about people complaining about force projection thing. He pulls a Jedi Path book and went to a page describing force projection in detail. I mean, of course there's force projection. Like, I don't... Like, why would people complain about that? That's absolutely a thing that they can use with the force. I mean, do people complain about the force allowing you to shoot lightning out of your hands? Of course not. If it came out today, they probably would complain about that. Like, you can't use the force to shoot lightning out of your fingertips. That's stupid. It's like, yeah, it is, because it's a children's movie series. Like, seriously. What do you think Star Wars was? To me, the only good thing about Last Jedi is the scene with Leia using the Force to fly through space. I wouldn't say that's a good thing. That's just stupid as shit. I mean, you're saying comedy golds, but that's dumb. Need more wine for this. Poor Xana. Yeah. Well, thankfully, I'm not a Stat Wars fan, so no burns for me. Early Tangled, the series looked like it was made in Go Animate. Really? Again, I saw, like, parts of the first episode. It looked amazing. Huh. Again, I'll have to check it out again. Gloves of Snow, if you want to keep looking at animation, go watch South Park. I mean, yeah. I heard people talk about OCs, so may I talk about my 14 Mega Man OCs that I have already made? course, just magic with a different name. True. You can talk about them if you want, Adam. I think my throat's really starting to hurt, you guys. I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. Let's see, how close are we to leveling you up? A while away. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. We might do another few grind streams. It's gonna take a while for us to get to where we need to be. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. I think I'm gonna end it here because my throat is just starting to hurt. Yeah. Sorry, Annam, if you just showed up and I'm just now stopping the stream, but my throat is really hurting. So I hope you have a good day. That was a fun stream. More weekends, platform, good nightfall of the toppers. Thank you. Good night. Okay, you rest is 100% fine. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Hopefully see you tomorrow, unless something happens, which shouldn't, but we'll see. Anyways, have a good one. Love y'all. Bye-bye.